Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking new perfume releases, upcoming perfume releases. Some of these have already just come out. Some of them are going to be coming out very soon. If you're new to this channel, I do these videos a lot, and lately I feel like I've been doing them more because there's so much that is coming out. I remember just a few years ago, it would be like a new perfume would come out once every few months. Now there is an influx of perfumes coming out, I swear, like every week. And so I like to make these videos just so we can maybe kind of get a feel of some upcoming stuff, if they're worth it. If not, I'll tell you guys all my opinions in this video. There's actually quite a few more gourmandy type scents coming up, which I'm excited about. But then there's some where they look good on the outside, but then you kind of go into the notes and all that, and then it's like super boring. So let's get into it. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Starting off, there is a new Jo Malone perfume coming up, and this one looks really delicious. Being somebody that loves berries, I'm all for this. This is called Raspberry Ripple. Now, Jo Malone is one of those brands where they have a lot of really amazing perfumes, but they are so expensive and they don't last. And those two things should not coexist. You cannot have the price point that you do and also literally evaporate off the skin within 30 minutes. That is just unacceptable. So I don't have high hopes in the performance department when it comes to this scent, although it is one that I would want to go in and smell. A lot of Jo Malone scents are also more on the fresh side, and they're more floral type scents. So if you are a fresh lover, I feel like this is a house that's more catered to you. But there are those few more sweeter scents within their brand, and I think this one is one that would definitely be right up my alley. Looking at the packaging and even some of the marketing for this, I thought this would have some sort of whipped cream, some type of gourmand, maybe lactonic note in it, because there's marketing with this and like ice cream everywhere. So I was expecting to see that in the notes, but there isn't any of that. This has top notes of red currant, middle notes of raspberry, and base notes of white musk. That's it. Very simple notes. Notes that I like, don't get me wrong, like red currant and raspberry. Yeah, I'm all for that. But I was expecting to see some type of depth in this. Some type of whipped cream maybe notes, ice cream notes, even maybe a little vanilla, but there's none of that. There's white musk, which is so random. But I'm not gonna lie, this is one that I want to go and smell, because even though the notes are not what I thought they were gonna be, there's something drawing me in this sense. Although I have a feeling it might be one of those that the marketing is all good and then you go and smell it and you're extremely disappointed. I don't think this perfume is out yet, but I saw on the Sephora website that it is coming soon. Not sure when soon is, but yeah, we'll keep a lookout for that, and once I get my nose on it, I will give you guys a little update. Next, Flur has a ton of scents always coming out. Flur and Sniff, I feel like every time I do these videos, these are the two brands that always have something new, and they have a new body mist called Vanilla Nectar. When I first saw that, and I saw a couple TikTok videos talking about it, that looked so good to me, because you know I'm for anything vanilla, and Vanilla Nectar sounds like an even more delicious vanilla. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw the notes and I was also even more intrigued. And here we have apricot, papaya, sugar, tangelo, middle notes of coconut, peach blossom, jasmine, orchid, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and cedar. So pretty delicious, fruity, juicy type of notes. But where this fragrance kind of loses me is I was reading some reviews and people are saying this is a citrusy vanilla, and that it smells cloying and it smells like an orange creamsicle, which may sound good, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't like the mixture of lemon and sugar. To give you a reference, a scent that I absolutely despise is Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana, because it literally smells like you baked a cupcake with cleaning products. It's just no, big no for me. I don't like the combination of citrus and gourmand. That doesn't work for me, and that's kind of what this is sort of giving. I thought it was gonna maybe give more of those papaya, sugar, apricot, just like juicy sweet, but based off of what people are saying, this is giving more tangelo and just like citrus mixed with those like sugary notes. I don't know, maybe I'd smell this one, but it's not one I'm like running for. Next, I'm excited about this one because I love the original Burberry Goddess so much. It's the most amazing, sexy, sweet, spicy vanilla. I have no other vanilla like it, and I have a lot of vanilla in my collection. And this one is Goddess Parfum, and the notes sound really good. Seems like they've kind of like maybe elevated the original a little bit. So they still kept the lavender, they still kept the vanilla, but now you have an added raspberry and leather note. A little bit of a question mark on the leather note because that doesn't always do well with me, but there's exceptions obviously. But raspberry, I'm all for. I love raspberry, so to think of the DNA of the original goddess with a raspberry note, that sounds amazing to me. And there isn't a date of release. This hasn't been released yet, or at least not in the States yet. It just said that it was released in 2025, so it should be coming out soon. This is a flanker that I'm interested in, but again, not running to the store for. I love the original so much, so my standards are like already here, and I hope that it's one of those flankers that has a decent amount of difference to the original while also simultaneously having a little bit of that original DNA in it. And I really hope that the leather doesn't overpower the raspberry. I think that's my biggest kind of worry with this scent, because I love raspberry so much and I don't love leather on my skin. It can tend to be a little smoky. I don't like that, so we'll see about this. I'm gonna keep my eye out on it. Next is a new Julia Has a Gun release. Now this is a collaboration that they did with Skins. I don't know what Skins is. I'm gonna actually look it up right now. Sounds like a really strange name for a brand. What is Skins? Like literally, I'm so confused. And why would you name a brand Skins? That sounds really weird. I don't see anything. Let me know what Skins is. When I first saw Skins, I thought, oh, they're collaborating with Skims. But no, it's Skins. I'm just confused. I don't know. Anyways, the marketing of this is like skin. This is what I would imagine to be like a Your Skin But Better skin type of scent based off of the name and the marketing. But the notes are actually giving like a lot. So we have top notes of ginger, lychee, middle notes of Georgie wood, akigala wood, and base notes of papyrus, musk, vanilla, and tonka bean. And the perfume, this reminds me of category. I'm seeing Bath & Body Works Kaleidoscope on here, which that is a dupe for Glossier You. So it's kind of exactly what I thought it would be. I love Glossier You. It's one of my favorite scents. So I imagine that that's what this is going to be within the realm of. So if you're into those woodsy, Your Skin But Better kind of scents, this seems like a pretty good try. This is another one that is not out yet, but will be coming out. Next, as I said, Flur and Sniff are two brands that are constantly coming up with new scents. Flur and Sniff is like the ColourPop of the fragrance world. Like, you know, ColourPop literally releases a new product every second, it seems like, or half a second. Literally, they have stuff coming out all the time. And Sniff and Flur are two brands that also kind of do that, although I feel like Sniff even more. They always have these really crazy releases and marketing, and honestly that's great, but it's kind of like hard to keep up with. But this one though sounds delicious, definitely for the gourmand candy sweet lovers, which is definitely me. This is called Sweed Tooth by Sniff. The notes of this are really delicious. We have watermelon, sugar, raspberry, violet, musk, and cedarwood. And this is inspired by Scandinavian candy culture, evoking the playful and sweet atmosphere of a candy aisle. That sounds amazing. Maybe a little juvenile, but I love anything that smells like candy. Give me candy scents all day. I just want to smell like walking candy. So this is definitely right up my alley. This better not be one of those sweet, sugary marketing type scents. Then you get it and it's just like fresh and fruity and zero candy vibes. I am kind of afraid that that's what this is gonna be, a watered down, just like watermelon fresh scent. And it's just like, what is the point of all the amazing marketing you wasted on this scent when it seemed like it would be this delicious, sweet, sugary candy scent? I really hope that they haven't gone in that direction, because you can't have marketing like this and also just smell like fresh watermelon, you know? I've been disappointed by a lot of Sniff scents, if I'm being honest, and also their price points are like a little bit high up for what you get, in my opinion. Again, all of this is my opinion, don't shoot the messenger. We'll see about this one. It is out, by the way. You can buy this on the Sniff website. Definitely let me know if you guys try this one out. I'm curious about it, but again, like, so far there's none of these perfumes where I'm just like running, you know, to go and smell. Next one, I wanted to include this. I know there's been kind of like a few of these flankers, but this one specifically kind of made me curious because of the note that I saw in here. This is a new Prada Paradox flanker. This is Prada Paradox Radical Essence, and in here they have added a pistachio note. So we have neroli, pistachio, and sandalwood. those are the notes. Very simple notes, but I'm very curious with that pistachio note, what they're going to do. What I am excited for is on Fragrantica, in the Perfume Reminds Me of category, I'm seeing Girl of Now by Elie Saab. I decluttered that perfume so long ago, but it's such a nostalgic scent. It reminds me of when I first started this channel. It's like a nutty, almondy, gourmand, sweet scent. So I'm excited about that. I'm also seeing Libre Le Parfum on the list. So definitely sounds delicious. It sounds like more of a gourmand, nutty pistachio, almondy, creamy type of take on Prada Paradox. So this one is honestly one that I'm very curious to go in and smell. Definitely seems more of like a fall and winter scent though than something I would wear in the heat, because it just seems like something that would be very, very thick, but we'll see. This is also not out, at least in the US, but will be coming out. Right, next, this is a very summery scent. This is called Riz de Deang by Le Monde Gourmand, and the juice of this is delicious, creamy, mango-y milk kind of looking. And this is a tropical, fruity, obviously mango scent. In the notes you have rice, milk, and mango. I love Le Monde Gourmand scents because I feel like they're all really just easy to wear. They have a lot of really fun fragrances and they're so cheap. They're only $25. You don't get a ton of product. They're only little 1 fluid ounce, but it's still like a fun little collectible fragrance that you can go through really fast and you don't have to feel bad about it because you only spent 25 bucks on it. This one's a nice, fun, summery take on their fragrances, so this would definitely be one I'd want to smell. Creamy, milky mango sounds like such a delicious summer scent and something that would definitely love to layer with. So, oh, I just moved my camera. This fragrance is out and I'm seeing that it's actually on Ulta as well. So yeah, you can buy this right now. It retails for $25. So let me know what you guys think if you've gotten your hands on this one. And those are all of the new scents that I have for this video. I'm sure there are new scents coming out literally as I'm filming this video, because there always is. So definitely keep up with my channel. I do these kinds of videos quite often, so you can always kind of know ahead of time about new perfume releases and what you may be interested in. Let me know if there's any of these that you'd want me to review. If you're curious about, let me know in the comments. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.